sitting on the throne. Rise of the Lich King is a book that bridges that gap and goes over his story and really shows like what was going through his head as the plague of undeath was ravaging Lordaeron, when he went to Stratholme, when he went to Northrend chasing down Melganis. Like, the books give you the deeper insights into why they're doing what they're doing. When Jaina goes and purges Dalaran with the Sun Reavers, you know, following the mana bomb and the bombing of Theramore under Garrosh Hellscream, the book Tides of War, it goes into what it was like for Jaina, who was in a relationship with Ronan, who died. Like, where did Jaina from? No, Arthas, don't. Father, no, don't. And then after the bombing of Theramore, she's like, I'm gonna wreck everybody. Like the book, you get to see what the characters go through. Wolfheart with Varian. Like, so the books do give you that deeper insight. The book Illidan is like, why did Illidan do all the stuff he did? Like, you get to see the perspective. So yeah, you do miss out on stuff, but you can kind of get the gist just only from the game.
Well, you can get it from the game and from conversations like this, from lore masters like Cal. So, next question. Why do the Titans fear void corruption but not death?
Well, because technically, and this would be the best way that I can put it, and this goes into the Shadowlands. So this is, I admit, my knowledge of Shadowlands lore is lackluster because Shadowlands was an atrocious expansion for me. If you enjoyed it, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I did not like Shadowlands. They screwed up so much of the...
I'm scared Shadowlands.
The Shadowlands screwed up so much stuff.
Yeah.
As far as we know, no Titans have actually died. They've been, their bodies have been destroyed, but their spirits endured. In other words, do Titans need to fear death? Can they be killed? Like, actually killed? See, demons, when they're killed in our plane of existence, they go back to the Twisting Nether. You have to destroy them in the Twisting Nether, which is what we do during Legion. When Sargeras destroyed the Titans' physical forms, their spirits wandered and Sargeras captured them, and then they reformed themselves. So essentially, can a Titan actually die? We don't know. We haven't seen one die yet. So do they have anything to fear of undeath? Not to mention what, you know, when they were created from the first ones and the Arbiter and all that stuff, what's that, you know, is death a factor for them? We don't know.
You think we should let Azeroth die and we'll find out?
If Azeroth dies, the planet dies.
The spirit's still there.
If, well, okay, no, that's true. If Azeroth were to die and her spirit, well, her spirit would have to be trapped because her spirit would just wander. It would go into the spirit dimension, like the spirit aspect. So it wouldn't inhabit the planet. So, I mean, I'm thinking on my feet with this one. Like, if they were to destroy her, if her spirit's not tied to the physical realm, then all of the elements in the realm of spirit would die, which means the Loas are gone, the Wild Gods are gone, the Emerald Dream is gone. There's no, you know, the planet would basically just die at that point.
Crazy.
Void, though,
If she
Void,
dies, we get Project Titan. Crazy.
like, pretty much, if the Void goes after and gets a hold of a Titan and they create a Void-infused Titan, it's the end of everything, which was why Sargeras started the Burning Crusade to begin with, because the Void just consumes everything. It doesn't destroy anything. It just consumes. Everything is wiped out. It's not death. It's nothing. So that's where, like, that's why the Void Lord sent the old gods into the Great Dark Beyond, was to find slumbering world souls and turn one into a Void Titan, which is what scared the shit out of Sargeras. And Sargeras actually, oh no, wait, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I just remembered. There is a Titan that has died. I'm sorry. I have to correct myself. There is one Titan that I know of that has actually died. Sargeras killed it.
Who was it?
We don't know. It was a Sargeras and Agrimar were scouring the cosmos, and Sargeras came across a planet that was saturated in demons and the old gods, and he could feel that the Titan spirit was about to hatch. Like, the Void was right there. And so Sargeras, and there's actually a picture of it, you can look it up. Sargeras pulled out his sword and he cleaved the planet in two. And then he went back to yeah, that's right. They actually can die. I got to correct myself. They can actually. Well, that Titan wasn't fully formed, though. Yeah.
Oh, is that Zalatath's planet, do we think?
It may have been. Didn't we kill Argus? Is Argus dead, or did we destroy Argus? Maybe Titans. I mean, I admit I said it. I'm speculating. I said I was speculating.
Also, I would be remiss not to highlight this fabulous comment. The world dies. Vin Diesel shows up on a charter and screams, "Family," drives into the center and resurrect Azeroth with Nos Cinema. Oh my gosh. Also, Malaxia, I did see that mana break. I'm just out of my water, so I'm gonna have to get up and get a refill in order to hydrate.
Yeah, Illidaddy is hanging out with Sargeras, and Sargeras is chained up. But we're gonna see Illidaddy and Sargeras again. I know it.
Another follow-up question.
Okay.
So with everything that Zalatath is doing, her goal to destroy everything, it seems like the only people opposing her are, us and the people that we're teaming up with that are, invading the land or whatever. Where are the Titans, the other Titans that are, do they have any vested interest in keeping her from being successful, or is it just Azeroth trying to stay alive?
And that's what I'm waiting for, because the Titans may not know what's going on. Like, they could be, what I think is happening, and this is pure speculation, I think the Titans are solely focused on trying to purify and reclaim Sargeras from the Fel. Why? And actually, I talked about this today on my stream. Illidan was allowed to stay with the Pantheon when Aman'Thul and the rest of them pulled Sargeras back and imprisoned him. Why? The Titans pulled Sargeras back. Illidan didn't help pull him back. The Titans did. And Illidan, at the end of the cinematic, when he stabs the planet and they rip him back, Illidan's like, at last. And Illidan is going to be the Watcher of Sargeras. Why? Illidan is a mortal. He's a strong mortal, but why? Why would the Titans give a damn about Illidan enough to let him stay with them? I believe that the Titans want to use Illidan, because remember, Fel energy is essentially corruption to the Titans. I think the Titans want to use Illidan's experience with Fel magic and use him to suck out the Fel energy from Sargeras so that Sargeras will return to the Titan he used to be. Because again, Sargeras didn't choose to be evil. Sargeras was afraid, and Sargeras was angry. And his belief was wipe out everything in life in the cosmos, and that will keep the void from consuming everything, and eventually life will kickstart again. But he needed an army to do it. So he had been imprisoning demons in Mardum. When he cracked open Mardum, the demonic energy, the Fel energy, saturated him, and it turned him into the Dark Titan. He did not choose to be evil. He did not choose to become the Dark Titan. I think that we are going to see a Sargeras purified because Illidan helped the Pantheon. And I think because all that Fel energy was in a Titan, I think that we're going to see an even more powerful Illidan, because or maybe all that energy will kill him finally. Who knows?
They heard what we tell people about snake poison. They're should work the same way with Fel energy. Just
basically
suck it out.
But that's the only thing I can think of, because they know that the void is a thing. They've known that the void is a thing. But again, my head just keeps going back to why would the Titan Pantheon, these cosmic gods, give a rat's ass about little Illidan?
It sounds like Amy's book.
It just doesn't make sense to me. So I think they're busy trying to cure Sargeras and bring him back to the fold.
Yeah, so it's like the MCU where, the Avengers are all together one day, and they are trying to stop somebody from destroying the Earth or the galaxies or whatever. And then the next day, you're like, Captain America, you're on your own. So
Good luck. Good luck, soldier.
Everyone else on that quest.
Okay. This question is from Abso.
Okay.
Who does not. I mean, a lot of these have been from Abso. They've been really good. It's just funny that he doesn't play WoW, and this question is hilarious to me. This question is, how has nobody in Azeroth invented guns that work better than bows after 10,000 years? And I'm like, we have engineering now. We do.
I mean, lore-wise, the technological advancements in Azeroth were severely stymied when Mimiron was killed in a explosion that was made to look like an accident by Loken when he was corrupted by Yogg-Saron. When the Titan Keepers were created, Mimiron and we see that in Ulduar, like we see all those machinations. Mimiron was like the driving force behind technological advancements, and he was the first one of the Titan Keepers to be destroyed. He was the first one dead. And so without him driving the Titan Forged and whatnot, not to mention the Curse of Flesh, a lot of technological advancements that we probably would have had in the lore, they went bye-bye because the driving force for technology at that time was the first one gone.
Mimiron looks wild.
Yeah, Mimiron was he was the prime inventor of the Titan Keepers, and he was the first one that Loken took out because Mimiron was getting close to figure out what Loken was doing. So Loken staged a accident, made it look like an accident, but he took out Mimiron first.
Interessant. Okay.
And the goblins are inventing all sorts of crazy things. So
they do.
Okay, so how many ecosystems have collapsed because adventurers needed 12 bare asses?
None, because the druids of the Emerald Dream and Elune and Anshe and Musha and the spirits under the Winter Queen keep pumping them out. And anytime they suffer an imbalance, they just keep throwing those souls back. So we've been killing the same bears for 30 years.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be right back.
That's
too much water today.
So funny.
With the exception of Ursak and Ursol.
If you're taking a slight break, do you mind bringing me another drink? Oh, he's gone.
I'll take a scotch on the rocks.
Yeah. Okay, next question. What do you think was happening with the jailer, and will he be back?
No clue. Please don't. For the love of God, can we, like, if we're going to bring in an early question, if we're going to do some time travel, can we go back before Shadowlands and just, like, can we plan B that expansion? Just wipe it out completely.
Tell me about the jailer, because I have heard the jailer slander. I know that people don't like the jailer. I don't know why. I've fought the fight because it is with like the little it's like the honeycomb, right? And then there are like holes and stuff, and then it like all like vaults up or whatever, and people want the jailer mount or whatever. That's the jailer, right?
Zoval.
And is that Sepulchre of the first ones? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me, he got his nipples out or something. I'm dead. But tell me more about his story, because I don't get any of that. Also, Mr. Sperry, to catch you up, we're talking about the jailer. I'm going
to be dead honest. I am not intelligent enough about the story because I read about half a page and I said, this is the dumbest shit ever. Yeah. Like, I've been playing WoW forever. I started playing World of Warcraft in 2004. And I read half a page of the Shadowlands content and it made me quit the game for 2 years.
I've heard that literally is the case for so many people.
It is so, and I have the Warcraft Lorecraft books here. I got really tempted to just rip the Shadowlands stuff out of them because I read half a page and went, I'm done.
Yeah.
It makes me want to read it. Like,
I know.
I want to know what Cal doesn't know.
Like, embarrassingly bad.
Blizzard doesn't know because none of it makes sense.
I must know. Yeah. No, they just were like, let's try to figure it out.
Frostmourne was originally created by the Nathrazim at the order of Kil'jaeden.
Well, actually what happened was the Nathrazim put in an order for one of the Forge Makers
under Denathrius, and yeah, they just kind of got an Etsy order for a sword that could control the like, it was so